They arrived in Australia, promising to change the face of Test cricket forever. They called it a revolution, a fearless, high-speed brand of cricket known as Bazball. But in just 11 days of actual play, the dream was shattered. Australia didn't just win the 2025-26 Ashes 4-1. They dismantled the very philosophy England was built on. Today, on Fact Over, we go beyond the scorecards to analyze the facts, the controversies, and the final verdict of the Ashes. The series began at Perth Stadium, and the fact over here is staggering. This match didn't just set the tone, it broke records. It was the first Ashes test concluded inside 2 days since 1921. England won the toss and elected to bat, but their aggressive intent turned into a suicide mission. They were bundled out for 172. Australia's response? Total dominance. Travis Head played Travball, smashing a century in just 69 balls, the second fastest in Ashes history. England had no answer. Australia won by 8 wickets, in what felt like a blur. By the time the teams reached Brisbane for the day-night test, one man was on the verge of history. Mitchell Starc, the spearhead of the Aussie attack, needed only a few wickets to pass a legend. On the opening day, Starc trapped Harry Brook in front of the stumps. With that wicket, the history books were rewritten. Mitchell Starc officially surpassed Wasim Akram's 414 test wickets. He now stands alone as the most successful left-arm fast bowler in the history of the game. Australia won by another 8 wickets, and the world was witnessing the peak of a generational talent. The third test in Adelaide was the final nail in the coffin. Australia won by 82 runs, and with that, they retained the Ashes in just 11 days of play. But it was what happened after Adelaide that sparked the biggest controversy of the tour. With the series already lost, the England team headed to Noosa for a luxury break. Critics dubbed it Bazball. While Australia was training at the MCG, England players were photographed at golf courses and beach clubs. Had England's no-consequence culture made them too soft? Former legends called the trip a total surrender. Then came Boxing Day. The MCG was packed with 94,000 fans. On a pitch that looked like a garden, we witnessed total chaos. 36 wickets fell in just under 2 days. Australia was bowled out for 152 and 132. England, facing a target of 175, finally showed the bravery they had promised. They chased it down to win by 4 wickets. England had not won a test in Australia for 14 years. That is a drought of 5,468 days. For Joe Root and Ben Stokes, the MCG Miracle was their first ever win in Australia. The win at the MCG wasn't a Bazball win, it was a grit win, offering so much lateral movement that even Steve Smith looked human. 36 wickets fell in less than 2 days. This match proved that when conditions are tough, England's best weapon isn't their bat, it is their bowlers, like Josh Tongue. Tongue's 5-wicket haul was a masterclass in hitting the seam. He didn't try to bowl at 150 kilometers per hour. He simply put the ball in the corridor of uncertainty and let the MCG pitch do the rest. This victory ended a 14-year drought, without a win on Australian soil. It was a historic moment that reminded everyone, England still has the talent. They just lacked the discipline. The final test in Sydney was the goodbye of Usman Khawaja, but it was the birth of 22-year-old Jacob Bethell, replacing Ollie Pope at number 3. Bethell played an innings that completely contradicted the Bazball stereotypes. He didn't just slog. He occupied the crease for 6.5 hours. His 154 was a masterpiece of concentration, the youngest England player to score an Ashes ton since 2006. He showed the world a new version of England's style, controlled aggression. Despite his heroics, Australia's middle order was too strong. They chased down 160 to win by 5 wickets, sealing the series 4-1. As we look at the final 4-1 scoreline, the emergence of Jacob Bethell is the ultimate silver lining. At just 22 years old, scoring a 154 at the SCG is a career-defining moment. He faced 265 balls, showing a level of patience that Ben Stokes had been begging his top order to show all summer. If you look at the series stats, Travis Head finished as the leading run scorer with 629 runs, while Starc led the wickets with 31. The data shows Australia was superior in every department, especially in the slip cordon, where they caught 92% of their chances, compared to England's 74%. World best bowling, and a revolution that hit a brick wall. Australia remains the kings of their own backyard, while England heads home to rethink their entire philosophy. What was the biggest moment for you? Starc's record or the MCG miracle? Let us know in the comments. If you want more high-quality cricket documentaries, subscribe to Fact Over